Welcome to exercise 12.3, sentence 2. The attorneys did not appear and the judge was very offended. And again, we're studying conjunctions. Here we have the conjunction and we know that conjunctions balance phrases with the same form. In this case, what is this conjunction balancing? It's balancing two sentences. The attorneys did not appear as a sentence. The judge was very offended is a sentence. So this is truly a example of a sentence that is called conjoined. Okay. There is really no subordinate clause here. This is a conjunction just holding together two main clauses. So what we need to do is, as before, capture the full span declaration. Okay, now what we have is that we have an S, but now we're going to have, below the S, we're going to have two parallel S's. So we have an S here, and we have an S here. Oops. Okay, and then this and is going to be a conjunction. Conjunction is what we call it formally, and then functionally it's going to just be called a coordinator. Okay, now we can then, the rest is not particularly hard, but we're going to do it. So the attorneys did not appear. Here we want to break it into the NP predicate phrase, as we've been doing many times before. So this is the NP subject. The article, the determiner, oops, the attorneys are the N. That's the subject, and then the attorneys together is the subject. And now let's go to the predicate phrase. Okay, did not appear, and now we have an aux. Again, we have a negative here. So we have an aux, and then we have the operator did. Here we have our adverb, which is the negator, right? And then here we have the verb, the lexical verb, which is appear. And that's going to be the predicate, and then did not appear is going to be the predicate. And the whole sentence is going to be, you might say, the whole sentence is going to be the declaration, because it is a sentence too. So we have a declaration within a declaration. We know the attorneys did not appear and the judge was very offended is a declaration, but also the attorneys did not appear as a declaration. We're going to have the same thing over here. As we eliminate this triangle, we're going to have the judge as an NP subject. And then, of course, this is the article. This is the determiner. This is the noun, and this is the subject. This is also the head noun of the subject, judge. Was very offended. Looks like we have a verb, predicate phrase. Okay, and then was is going to be, well, was very, was is going to be the only VP, the only part of the verb phrase here. And then very offended is going to be a subject complement, an adjective subject complement. Remember, subject complements can be adjectives or nouns. So this is going to be a adjective phrase, because it's an adjective. It's an adjective phrase because adjective phrases, as you know, always contain an adverb plus an adjective. So this is the adverb. And this is the adjective, offended. Okay, so offended is going to be the what's called the subject complement that we've seen in earlier chapters. The very modifies offended. Was is the predicate. Very offended is also the SC. Was very offended is the predicate. Okay, and then see this declaration here, the subject was very offended, that's another declaration. So notice that we have two declarations within declarations, and it's all good. So we are done.